And now, Negative 43 TV begins another broadcast day. Negative 43 TV reliably serves Sneedville and all of Purgatory. Whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever the time of day that Negative 43 TV goes to air, welcome, and we hope you enjoy today's programming. And now, the official Negative 43 TV jingle written by Skull Kid.
Well, we have our first hello here on this Friday, and it's a new arrival here at Sneedville. It's Free Mr. Bond Rapper. He's here right now. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Sneedville. Sneedville. Here at 43 TV. We keep you up to date with our favorite reprobate, Tyree, Sneed. We're richbarritone as your lovely host to watch the Batman that you hate the most. We're live here at 43 TV. We're live here at 43 TV. Yeah, I'm saying.
Thank you, Skull Kid, for that. Say hello to Lady Nightmare and Chris.
The views and opinions expressed in the media or comments on this channel are those of the speakers or authors and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcaster, which is Negative 43 TV. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. This channel's owner claims no copyright to said content. The broadcaster of this channel cannot be held accountable for the copyrighted content. The broadcaster of this channel is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify, but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this channel. If you have a complaint about something or you find your content is being used incorrectly, please contact the broadcaster prior to making a copyright claim. Any infringement was not done on purpose and will be rectified to all parties' satisfaction.
As always, that's a promise, and as always, that is my email address. How you liking the new intro so far? You know what's coming now. It's the prayer. Good morning, John Cole.
Just understand, man. Pray for me, bro. Real talk. Matter of fact, I'm going to pray right now. As much as I can. But Lord, please help me and give me the strength to be able to take on and handle all of this spiritual you-know-whats that they're sending at me. Please give me the strength to stand in your name. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of you-know-what. Right? Or you know what, and your staff, they comfort me.
Jeez.
And just stick with me. Please, Lord Jesus Christ, stick with me through all of this, through the temptation, through all of the evil that's coming at me. Please bring karma and justice and true righteousness to this situation. Please, as you have never left my side, continue to back me and support me in my cause for doing your work on this planet. Please support me and give me the resources I need. Please bring me people that are going to donate and support me financially. Please bring me the money and tools to do your work on this planet to make sure that I stop these people from child. Hold on.
You bastard. Every time it just gets me.
God, please help my soul to be at peace. Please help me just be able to learn how to deal the best way possible and not allow evil, malicious energies to affect my peace, my state of mind. Please protect me. And I know that you are there with me. I know that you support everything that I am doing in your name. Again, please help me give me strength where I do not have it.
Oh, you don't have strength anywhere. It's not a matter of giving you strength where you don't have it. You don't have it. So and he hasn't given it to you because God hates you. You haven't got this through your head yet, Tyree Sneed. Hey, look, everybody, it's Connie's crusty charred cooter. C4 to us.
To stand up to these oppressors, to these evil people, to this system again. Please give me all the tools, resources, and people to back me in my effort to completely stop child and to protect the youth and to protect these people from everything that's going on that they're unaware of and cannot protect themselves from. Please help me and give me the strength, God, to push forward in the midst of confusion, in the midst of my anxiety, my frustration, and my not knowing what's going to happen to me next. Just continue to supply me with the faith I need to continue to hold on to you at all costs. And please guide me through this hell.
Oh, your life's hell? I thought your life was beautiful. You're all the time talking about my life beautiful, dog. My life beautiful. Apparently, it simply isn't. Chauncey's here on this Friday morning.
All right. Please just continue to be there and just give me the strength I need to overcome what we all know is going on spiritually behind closed doors. You know, the wicked will never win. They lost the minute they were wicked. They lost the minute they were evil. And I just want to say that I love you, God. I love you, Jesus Christ. Thank you for providing me with the beautiful life that I have lived. Give me, more and more time. Continue to make me immortal in your name, and have me know, not think, not doubt, but know that I am immortal and I am inconquerable because I stand in the name of righteousness, in your name, in the name of Yahweh, in the name of God. I stand up to all of these evil people, all right, by myself, and I'm never by myself because you are with me. You and the millions of ancestors that support me, I'm the voice of the voiceless. Just continue.
Millions of ancestors. How big is your family? Come now.
To give me the resilience and strength and just everything. Supply me with all the tools that I need to do this. Please help me to build this entire company business idea into a full-scale agency operation to truly stop all of these evil, wicked people's plans and plots for me and for our planet. Please help me to protect everyone here. And, just give me the power. Truly, I need your power. I need your guidance, and I need you. I am aware I cannot do this by myself. It is too much for me to handle, and it takes a lot, but this is way too much for me. So I call out to your name, God, Jesus Christ, please, I am begging you to help me get through this. Help me save my life, please. Heal me. Help me, give me the way. I know you will provide the way. Provide me a way for me to scale through this matrix, through every challenge and obstacle that it provides, and just give me the strength and resilience necessary. Clear the path for me as you have done. Continue to protect me, and just know that every step I take is divine, and in your name, amen.
Funny how it always ends the same, isn't it? Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Richbartone, and Negative 43 TV is live for this Friday, March 7th. Indeed, today testing a new outro and a new intro, which you just saw. I'm pretty happy with them. I believe it's going to become a permanent sort of thing. So let's just go ahead and get into the show right now. I am going to start you off with one today that we're not going to watch a whole lot of. A minute, maybe two, because there's not a whole lot going on in it, except for one very, very notable thing. Let's bring it up to the stage. And I'll be dog. Can you see it? Can you see what he's wearing? Yes, indeed. He's wearing the Gimp mask. It's absolutely true. That is a Gimp mask. And now we're going to watch a couple minutes of him super embarrassing himself in public. And, well, he can't be embarrassed, so he doesn't care. Hit the candy colored button and let's go look at this thing, huh? Hey, Cake Pan's here. And we're glad you're here too. Look at that. Very early on in our adventure here relative to Batman. Still got his suit. Wow, just wow, kids. No, we're looking back into time. I believe this is from the very beginning or near the beginning of the Batman saga. Wow. Strap a leash on him, take him for a walk. And let's see. I know there's more Batman stuff, more Bat Gimp stuff here. Ah, there we go. Just a little more. Oh, the Logie Barrett Goober. Oh, you bet. Absolutely. Rowdy doesn't really do anything at all. He's got it. Looking around on the Bat Scooter while operating the Bat Scooter. I should say. The mask has come up rather a lot lately, and I just stumbled across this and said, hey, I need to show this to everyone. C4 gives me my first read it for the listeners. Fabric around the neck covers hickeys from men. You just know it. He smiled at that one too, by the way. Did you catch that? Yeah, I love this particular suit with the fake muscles and everything. So very good. He's so proud of himself. All right. That's about all of that I can handle, and it's probably all you can handle too. But yes, there it is, the absolute proof that he was in fact wearing a Gimp mask in public, believing for some reason that it was a bat mask. Totally out of touch with absolutely everything. So what I am going to do right now, we are going to take a look at one from yesterday, but I'm not going to do it before I welcome Kelchu Bordnor home. Just getting home from work. I'm doing great. I hope you're not too worn out because we got a little bit of a show coming. Like right now, what is the Gimp mask for? He thought it was a Batman mask, being stupid, being extremely naive. That's what the Gimp mask was for. And then apparently somebody pointed out to him, hey, that's kind of a BDSM kind of thing there. You might want to drop it. That had to be what happened. Somebody, for some reason, did him a favor and told him that he was going out and admitting to all of the world that he is, in fact, a submissive. Not a good look for somebody who thinks they're badass. Speaking of which, before I even hit the button here, and it's coming very shortly, he was talking the other day about sports that he would dominate at, and he didn't like hockey. He said he wouldn't play hockey because of the you-know-what, meaning the fights, meaning he admitted to being a pussy. At least he didn't beat his chest about how he was going to beat everybody's ass. He just said he wasn't into all the fighting. Imagine that. So let's go ahead and click on this. This is I'm Getting So Famous for Stating the Facts. None of that is true, of course. But here it comes. Up goes the curtain. That right there is what you tuned in for. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, another slow start here, I see. Grab the slider and look for the circle of mouth. Here we go. Ah, that didn't take long at all. Come on, we're burning daylight here.
What's up, people? What's good? How's everybody doing out there? Hope you're doing all right. Today, we're just going to have a little talky talk real quick, right? Because the jealousy and the envy has reached all-time heights.
Yeah, you really have been green at just absolutely everyone lately. It's kind of pathetic. You really do need to get your jealousy under control so maybe you can focus on making your own life better. And as far as that goes, a good first step would be self-committing.
It's
To an insane asylum, of course.
quite funny. It's hilarious. And, I mean, it's actually a good thing. It's all, working to my benefit.
Well, he didn't walk into an adult bookstore, so that had to be ordered online. Yeah, he's that naive.
Right. And
yes, you are.
It's all going to work to my advantage at the end of the day. Because trust me when I say, at the end of the day, I'm extremely blessed, but I have nothing to lose because of what I went through, right? Because of what I'm going through and because of, what was done to me behind closed doors, basically, right? Which I've explained a million times. What I realized with all these people, right, is that's exactly what it is. That's what it's always been, right? Is people are jelly, people are envious, and it's a compliment, right? So at this stage in the game, what we do is we get smart, right? Which I continue to try to teach folks, and they don't listen to me. And if you ever pay attention to any of them, and this is in reality and on the internet, you'll notice that they take a lot of losses.
Who's losing? I'm winning big time here on Negative 43 TV. I would be winning even more if I would just remember to turn the background music on. I really need to get that habit going. It helps so very much. 2 minutes until the top of the hour on this Friday.
Because they don't listen. Okay. Let me tell y'all what the new game is here. All right. First of all, understand Batman is constantly making moves. When it comes to this internet game, I run this. Okay. I hear a lot of people talking all over social media.
On quality.
Okay. You're using these fake slogans, saying this and that, and saying that they're stating facts when they're not. Y'all are so far left field that it's just so their irony is hilarious every time. They don't understand they're dealing with the guy who states the facts. None of you, and this goes for the entire internet, have stated one fact. You're talking from a place of feelings, right? And that's why you're getting told reality, and then you can't handle it. So, like I said, now they're trying to use that new terminology. I'm hearing it become very...
I'm telling you, Betsy's going to test my patience today. She got up on the wrong side of the computer, and it's been a little bit of a struggle so far.
Very popular, real quick, that comes from the government. A phrase that I'm just not going to use. It's corny. Hold on.
What corny phrase aren't you using? Anyway, no, it's not going to be hockey. No. I'm kind of hoping this is the stream where he starts talking about that. He definitely will never play hockey because of the fighting. What a total pussy. Anyway, you know what it's time to do. Grab the slider and look for the circle of mouth. Second time we've done it already, and we've only been here 20 minutes, and it is the top of the hour wherever you are in the world. Negative 40
So see,
TV. There you go.
This is the way that people operate Okay, especially like in the valley, right, and everywhere else. Number one, I've been doing this radio outlet for a long time, man. Like I said, the valley has no control or power over me or anything I say, and nobody from the valley will ever tell me a thing or what to do, right? Like I said, like they play games with everybody else, right? Like, nah, I'm not even, I don't have to go into detail, man. Like I said, I'm not claiming to be from here. Never was. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Now, I've done my best to try to represent it as best I can. I think I've done a hell of a job, quite frankly, because
you hate it, but you represent it. I don't get it.
It's hard to give this place a good name if you want to get realistic, okay, because of the actions and the attitude that they have and that they take. Okay, so I've gone out my way to, make something that ain't that great look like it's, a lot better than what it is, because I'm a nice guy, and that's about the only thing. People take kindness for weakness sometimes, and and then everybody learns the same lesson that I can be a real nice guy, or I can be basically the worst nightmare ever created. It all just depends. It's all up to you, right? So first of all, I already have concrete proof, the screenshot documentation of people on social media who I have plenty, but this is about new issues, okay? New people. And I've got documentation of the things that they're saying, and the things that they're saying are constantly illegal. They're against the law. You understand? And then what's even more concerning is
saying that you're a fucking prick is not against the law in the United States. Now, if I was in Germany and called you a fucking prick, why they'd be kicking my door in.
Like I said, they tell on themselves. Okay, so I'm going to go as far as to venture to...
And if I was in Ireland and I called you a fig, they'd be knocking on my door with the cuffs, ready to arrest me.
Say that everything I've been saying is 100% right, that I'm probably creating change and implementing change just by doing what I'm doing in the stand that I have made. Because
it'll take forever to tell you.
And it was all progressive and had a purpose. Right, when people were trying to question what I was doing, anything like that, hold on.
Nobody does silence quite like Tyree Sneed. Ah, yes, dragging down 2 shows with one.
When they were trying to question whatever I was doing at the time, right, as if their opinion mattered or anybody asked. They try to say everything like it's in jest, like, oh, we're joking around. But they really weren't joking around. They were never joking around.
Who's joking around? I'm not joking. It sounds like it, and I certainly am joking around, but it's a weapon. It's a weapon used against you. It's effective.
This was just straight jealousy, envy, and not wanting to see somebody be themselves and be unique. Isn't that hilarious? Isn't that hilarious that strangers, all of you are strangers. There's not a one of you that I know. I'm not cool with you. I'm not your friend. I'm not part of some society where we all get along and we're all best friends.
Well, that's
I follow.
Well, that's your fault now then, isn't it? Yes, it certainly is.
Orders from anyone. No, these are all strangers who I don't know from Adam, who have no business talking to me. None of it. None of you. I'm not talking to none of you. I'm not your friend. So they all decided that they had something to say as usual. Everybody got to open their mouth with an opinion, like Tupac said, right? Right? And what did Tupac say at that time when he said that quote after that? Feel what I'm saying?
No.
See, Tupac, he had an issue with Biggie. His issue was he was convinced that he had been set up by Biggie and I believe Diddy
Don't worry about that, Kelchu. You were never meant to be friends with this idiot. None of us were.
Right. And I don't think he was, you know.
But what I was meaning was he could never be friends with anybody because he's a total fucking dickwad.
Paying attention to the people closest to him, like Suge and all that, because I think they had something to do with it too.
There is absolutely no aspect of Tyree Sneed that is genuinely likable to anyone.
And Snoop Dogg, right? So, like I said, some people are cool, some people aren't. You know, a lot of people are nice. They wave to me, like just a normal guy, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, when people start, let me just say this, man. I'm gonna go as far as to venture to say, if they'll ever allow me to do this.
You bet, Kelchu.
It's just unreal, man. And this is the problem, bro. Is everybody they think they run something and they don't. So it's just constant, basically like selfishness and constant entitlement and constant, like, you can't get away from them. I mean, they really feel they're like the people who beg on 6th Street in Austin. Real talk. They're the same thing. They do the same thing. They beg. They got their hands out. And it's just all about what they can get, to the point that they have no shame and they dilute everything. This is just the reality that we face every day.
They have no shame and they dilute everything. This is the reality that we face every day. It's not just you. That was more nonsensical than usual. You're okay again. It's not your computer.
This is the new world, right? But times are changing, and I believe they're changing quickly. Something I want to say, I'm going to go as far as to venture, right, that the people who are online, any of them, if they're typing something that's not positive, well, we're going to call that as bait. That's why I say my response real quick. At this point, I've said pretty much all I need to say.
Then shut up.
And I'm done talking.
No, you're not.
On any of that, because I'm realizing it's bait. It's clear as day what's going on. It's
Please welcome Red Screen on this Friday morning. And Kelchu, yes, indeed, he is describing himself all the time.
It's clear as day that there's real-time corruption. Okay, and again, faces that I've seen before. Like, I recognize some of y'all online, bro. Y'all don't understand. Batman gets around, bro. You have no idea who I am.
And again, as far relative to diabetes, I hope the best for him. I can't root against him relative to the diabetes because, again, it's a fight that I'm trying to stay out of it myself.
Like, I know.
Never invite karma, kids.
A lot more about all of you than you will ever know about me. None of you know anything about me. I've been like a ghost for years, bro. So to sit there and act like they know me, they know nothing about me. Anybody, that's the greatest advantage I have, is that people know nothing about me. I'm like a walking ghost. That's what people don't understand. Like, literally. So it's like, hold up.
Hold up. Now, this one here is going to be a real landmine of hold up. I can see that right now. 9 minutes after the hour, wherever you are. There he is. Come on.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. You have to understand, people do it all on purpose, man. They think they slick, but they not. They're all in on it. They've been in on it since day one, like I said. Ain't nobody exempt from this. Like I said, people clearly had their hands out, right? They wanted to.
No, Kelchu, he certainly isn't. That's true.
Be involved in a plot against me, right? And I stood up to everyone and foiled their plot. It failed. You know what I mean? They couldn't deal with your boy Batman, like usual, right? So at the end of the day, how do I express this? I mean,
what do you mean?
I think that's what that is. You understand? I think that's bait. What do I mean by bait?
Yeah.
I think that they want to go online like everybody. And I think this is just the new coward generation. Even the older folks, like I said, they're all millennials. They're all part of this.
I'm a baby boomer myself. My generation ran from 46 through 64. I am in fact a boomer.
And their new
Okay, boomer, say that to me, get slapped.
bait is say something out in left field that we know doesn't exist and we know isn't positive. Somebody told them to do that. And then I'm looking and I'm studying because I pay attention to everything, man. If you say my name, I'm paying attention.
You pay attention to absolutely nothing except, anything involving your name. You have to read it or watch it, even though you know it's going to be hopelessly negative and hateful toward you. And tells you he qualifies for everything, coming and going, as I like to put it. But he would have to admit that he's out of his mind. It'll never happen.
Right?
Yeah,
depending on circumstances, right? So, like I said, I went over it all. I addressed it all already directly, like I always do on here. But then I realized it's bait. It was intentional, I believe. Meaning that they've already admitted that they're corrupt, basically, right? And that they have corrupt ties and corrupt connections. That's where all this stuff started. That's where all of it comes from. That's why Batman exists and does what he does, because I make a stand against corruption. It's just like with everybody else that I've seen. It's the same element going on, that all these people are people who they wanted to, basically pretend they had authority and then try to take advantage of it and, target innocent people like myself. Okay? And that's basically all your system is. Your system doesn't consist of anybody real, right? 9 times out of 10. And it's just sad that this is people nowadays. They're all convenient. So I'm going to go as far as to say that somebody had told you.
Yeah, he's saying things that are so crazy, so nonsensical, so incoherent that I believe using the closed captions will add another layer of comedy to this show. God knows this show needs any comedy at all so far.
You to do that, right? Because you were hoping that I'd get out of character. That's what you're doing. It all makes sense because that's what they've always done. See, that means that all the stuff in the past.
Wait a minute. Hoping that he'll get out of character. Of course, he means getting suckered into a fight. So you're saying that fighting is out of your character. That's an admission. I mean, it's something that, we've known here in Sneedville for such a very long time, but that is an admission from you.
Came from all y'all. Like I said, all of you were involved. That's how you approach people. You see that somebody's doing well, right? You see this business, right? You see that I'm well-rounded, right? You see I have everything going for myself, right?
Well-rounded? No, you're not well-rounded. To say that you're well-rounded insinuates that you have a broad knowledge of things, and that's simply something that you do not have. And look at that nose. Looks like a mushroom, doesn't it? Yes, it certainly does. It looks like something from Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass. And ladies and gentlemen, hasn't been here for a while, it's Money Mike. Welcome to the show.
Right. So you're upset at my fame. That's what it is. They're upset at my fame and my voice, at the fact that I can't even go anywhere or do anything without getting honked at.
And Mike arrives busting out the rhymes.
What you have to understand, bro, is just because I'm famous.
No, Kelchu, he's really super incoherent today, far more than usual. Even I think so.
And becoming more famous every day. and I'm a celebrity, number one, doesn't mean I'm a human being. Number two, doesn't give you the right to break the law or be paying too much attention to me. That's illegal, buddy. And number three, I just ain't the one.
Oh, you most certainly are the one. And Mike, this is up. You good people are up. Negative 43 TV is what is up, and it's 15 minutes after the hour.
You understand? So, like I said, miss me with the fake internet talking, because Tyree Sneed is always out here, outside, out in reality, right? I'm easily accessible. I'm easy to find.
You're just plain out there, aren't you?
Capiche? So, like I said, ain't no need for nobody to talk online. Anybody, I don't care who you are, you feel some way, everybody's more than welcome to talk to my face. But like I said, these people don't have the heart. They don't have the heart to say anything that they say online to my face. Not a one of them. And not a one of them has proven it, but yet I proved that I stand on business, stand up to everyone.
How so?
And that I'm the boss, right? And that everyone has backed down and will continue to. I can't lose, man.
You're bathing in losing. You're absolutely soaking in losing.
Like I said, I just think that's so funny. I don't know how they look in the mirror. I don't know how they sleep at night. I really don't. When this is what they're doing. Just like they're sending these fake agent provocateurs all over social media. I saw another guy. I had to block his account on social media because he was just sitting there spouting nonsense. And then he's sitting there using their terminology that he learned from the Illuminati, meaning the Freemasons. And you're going to use that terminology and then say that other people are doing something. Well, let me explain something to you, boy. Okay. We've been doing that since day one. You know why? Because it's something we're proud of. We don't put up with nonsense. So y'all can use whatever phrase you like to describe somebody just not tolerating no nonsense and being a man, but it doesn't work with us because, well, I don't have that problem. There's no shame in my game, baby. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud that I don't put up with a word y'all have to say, with a lick of anything you talking about. Come on, bro. You run around using terminology.
You put up with it every single day. Every day you put up with it. Again, you just kind of bathe in it every single day. You would confront somebody if you wanted it to stop, but you won't, so you don't.
Taught to you by the enemy that I defeated in every way, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and especially financially. Right? Like I said, people make me laugh. People sincerely make me laugh because they have no idea what.
There's a good one. What would his Muppet name be? What do you say?
What's going on? They have no idea what's going on. They have no concept of reality whatsoever. And they vastly underestimate me. They always make the same mistake too. They always vastly underestimate me and who they're dealing with. It's hilarious. So what you have to do in my position, see, this is why, I mean, when are you going to be fair? I mean, if anybody has anything to say it. Stop typing, bro. Get yourself off the keyboard, right? Get some heart, right? And say what you need to say to me. I'm a grown man. You understand? I'm not hiding. I don't run and duck nobody. Everybody know about me. And now I'm getting famous as hell. I mean, my fame is seriously on another level. I'm not making this up. It's getting, more prevalent.
Wow, the cobwebs on the snake skin. I don't know. He may have removed them. I mean, I wouldn't go there to start with. But if I ever did go there, I wouldn't go there unarmed.
Every single day without me trying. I'm not even paying attention. Okay? I don't have a clue what's going on. And then I'll be walking around and I'm seeing people lose their mind
Yeah, I'm racking my brain to come up with something original, and so far, not good. Muppet names for Tyree Sneed. Help me, please.
Yelling Batman, like it's getting to that point, bro, where like it's almost like I need like a security. Seriously, like not because of any other reason, not like I really need it, but I mean, I'm a celebrity, dude. I mean, it's gotten to that point.
Seriously, C4, I'll bet he says it 10 to 15 times an hour at least.
You know? So, number one, that's pretty cool, right? That's a good thing. And then
I can hear Ernie saying Hobo Bat. Hey, Hobo Bat. How you doing, Hobo Bat? Hey, I like Hobo Bat.
means that word will carry a little bit.
Hobo Bat.
You know? But we got to get them
already used, though. Been in use for some time. I'm drawing blanks here.
marketing branched out, man. I'm not here to focus on people, especially from the Valley. I'm sorry, but it's just a waste of my time. It's not worth my time. You know? I appreciate all my fans from the Valley. I appreciate all my fans from everywhere. But I'm sorry, but it would be a waste of my time to focus on, you know, a place and people who, I mean, never really good news me as a whole, never treated me fairly, never gave me even a fair chance, never gave even just equal treatment.
You get precisely what you deserve from me and anyone else in Sneedville.
Okay, I mean, I've gone through serious, you know, actual, I don't have to say it. I think we all know what it is, right? So I'm good on all that. I'm all right. I'm not here to give credit to people who did nothing for me. I'll give credit to who has. And I'm just not here for the games. Like I said, I'm just telling you the truth, man. These people is telling on themselves, and they telling what I already figured and what I already knew. And it's just hilarious because they keep giving me what I want because they're not smart.
No, if Christina was real, she's, as far as sharing it goes, maybe just flipping something here and there. Give him complete control? No, wouldn't happen. And he'd be insisting on it to the point of threatening violence or committing violence if Christina or this scenario was real.
Smart, you would be quiet, and you wouldn't be, you know, self-snitching and telling on yourself about the corrupt connections that you hold and have and use, right? It's just common sense. You wouldn't do any of that. Hold on.
Wow, that's about 5 hold-ons, and we're 43 minutes into the show. He likes to make it difficult. And it also shows that he has no regard for his audience. And, well, he probably shouldn't have any regard for his audience because his audience is nothing but trolls. And I believe at this point, hell, I think he's known that for years. Years, I tell you. Okay, let's go looking for the circle of mouth. There it is.
It's all good. I'm going to find a way around this nonsense real quick.
That's a hell of a question, Red. Oh, yes.
I ain't waiting for all of them, sorry.
Jaywalking then?
He can make up his mind what he's going to do because I ain't going to wait all day. Hell no. For these people, hell no.
You're going to do what you need to do to not get ran over by a car, damn it. Fuck even.
Think they already know nobody would. So, yeah, like I said, get past that nonsense. See, and that's what I'm talking about. You know, they have all the money in the world to do for them what they need to do, right? They have all the money in the world and all the time and all the effort, and they can hire 8 million, you know, slouches that ain't never worked and ain't going to do nothing.
Well, here in another couple of years after he loses all of his teeth, you could call him Gums. That would be a good Muppet name, but you can't use it right now.
To pretend to make a little bit of money, who cares? Nobody wants any of that. We don't. We straight up don't want it. It's a waste of our time. Y'all don't pay a real wage. They don't pay a living wage, especially in the valley. Why don't we get real with ourselves? When have they ever paid a living wage? Come on, man. The wages here suck. Let's just get realistic with ourselves. You understand? There's no opportunity here in the first place.
I don't know if you could do something other than wash dishes. I think your per hour would improve dramatically.
Not for money. You come to make money, you came to the wrong place. It's not what this place is for. That's why I don't use it for that.
No, he was Bruce Wayne yesterday. He'll take days off here and there.
See, that's the thing, people.
But he'll still go out and aimlessly walk the same course that he walks every single day. And of course, he'll stop at the park to exercise incorrectly.
Got the game backwards. And then you wonder why they're all over.
Speaking of exercise, I had to take today off and may take tomorrow off. I've got a little hamstring that's been barking at me for over a week, and I keep stretching it. And it occurred to me this morning that, you know, maybe if I continue to stretch it like this, it may never heal.
For social media, right?
And I promise you, I'm sitting here right now losing my damned mind. It's become something of an addiction at this point. I need to not even ride the bike, at least for today. And I'm dying.
Very distraught. I'm going to go right through here, too, right in front of him. Because Batman has his routes. This is where it comes in handy. Care how
you
they
know
feel.
what? You know
They don't
what?
want
We're
enough.
going to go back just a little bit because I think I want to hear that.
Here. Why they're all over social media, right? Angry, distraught. I'm going to go right through here, too, right in front of him. Because Batman has his routes.
Yes, indeed, Mike. It's going to be a big night down at the docks.
This is where it comes in handy. Care how they feel. They don't run nothing. None of them. They like to tell themselves delusion. Yep. Right in front of you, boss. Yeah, they like to tell themselves they're in control, but they don't run anything. They just run their mouth. And they know it too. See, Batman don't care. Batman gonna do what he gotta do right in front of your face. And I love it, actually. I love moments like this. I live for it. Real talk. This is why I do what I do, because, like I said, this is my country. I do what I want to do. See, I'm not a wage slave. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying the truth, bro. I don't got to sit there and stand there like them and do nothing and waste time and then worry about what Batman said. And I know that's the actual situation because they so petty. All of them graduated with honors from Petty University. Hold on.
And that's supposed to be a sick burn.
So
everybody.
at Petty University, this is how they live and how they do things. You understand? They literally go be a wage slave and then go to the internet and worry about what did Batman have to say about me being a wage slave today. Well, it won't change. It'll be the same outlook always. I'll always tell you the same thing. You messing up, partner. You're dropping the ball there. Dropping the ball there, Pee-wee. Feel me? It'll never change. Look at that nonsense, just so they can move some nonsense for nothing. For what? Is that for SpaceX? Supposedly they building a new mall establishment, right? Like we really need any of that. Called like West Rio Grande or something like that. Or West Rio, something like that. Some nonsense out there by SpaceX. I mean, it's all in the same areas. I mean, The island is not really a place of business. I mean, other than maybe spring break, which is just absolute hell and a commotion of nonsense. And then
It's absolute hell because even during a spring break, you can't get laid.
you know,
Who'd do
you have
it?
to understand that the actual cartel,
Oh,
they
God.
sit there and they operate during spring break. Yeah. So they're just watching everybody, you know, and
Indeed, Mike. He's captain of the circle jerk team.
doing what they're doing. And you got to ask yourself the question again. I mean, why has nobody stopped all that? We've heard the stories. We've seen the news, right? I mean, like I said, you can't say, the one thing no one can ever tell me, especially here, is that people do their job. Not at all. Like I said, it's not a question of if. We have to have a Batman. It is necessary. And what people have to understand is, you know, don't get me wrong, I do care about the Valley. I've done everything for him, though. And that's why it's like,
You care about the Valley, but you talk shit about the Valley all the time as if the Valley is the root of your problems.
y'all haven't even given me one red penny. I mean, I just don't understand that.
You'll notice that to be a common trait of losers everywhere. If I could just get out of this goddamn town, everything would be better.
I should definitely be paid and compensated for all I've done for y'all.
And then they go to another town, live their lives exactly as they did the previous town, and the cycle repeats.
I've done a ton. Do you have any clue what I've accomplished?
Yeah,
One
I
man
do.
completely shut down the streets, took over every block, and protects you while you sleep. That's the reality. It's a reality. Don't let nobody lie to you or try to twist the details of the truth. That's the actual truth. It always has been. You know?
Now,
So-
I did hear him say at some point in time yesterday that all the action happens off camera, which means, of course, he's lying about everything. Like you needed me to tell you that.
It's just like these people on here, you know, they wish that they could look for me to say something wrong. Everything I say is the truth, but I'm just realizing they want me to talk a little more in detail about how I really feel. Why? Because they want to have an excuse. Okay? What they want is they want me to not follow the rules, and they want me to get out of character. Think, people, use your mind. God gave you a brain, let's use it. Why? Because I have a voice. Because my voice matters. You understand? And if there's anything that I have learned, that hurt. If there's anything that I have learned, all right, especially since starting this and doing all this, is that I have had a voice for a long time.
You have a voice that sounds like a small insect.
And that just having a voice alone, even if it didn't pay me 1 red cent, it does count for something and it does matter. Talk is cheap, yes, but not when it's with purpose and when it's the truth. You understand? When it's the truth, truth holds weight, man. It's not that words or anything, but truth.
True,
Is everything.
Mike, true.
And like I said, that's what everybody can't handle. Like I said, people love to run their mouth on social media. I see all of you doing it every day. You all act like you have a platform. You don't even have a platform. I'm telling you, there was literally a dude on social media from the other group, right, talking nonsense, talking about he got people this and that. You don't get paid to speak. And what you're saying is not facts. It couldn't be farther.
This could have something to do with the emails he's been receiving, I believe, from Nega, among others, talking about the tips I've been getting and telling him that I'm doing things like buying Amazon gift cards for everyone. He bid, and he bid hard.
From it. It's actually a very biased, and it's just not reality. So when you do this, you have to let everybody speak and talk, and people can listen, and they all have common sense. This is where all these people get it twisted. They think that y'all in the public can't decipher and disseminate who's who and what's going on when everybody understands already. See, that's why people like that don't have a career doing what I do, because they don't know how to do it.
Wiccan is here with a very, very solid point. Welcome to the show, dear.
It's a learned art. It takes a lot of work. Man, I used to have to spend hours, bro, trying to teach myself how to run a radio show.
And you failed. You absolutely failed. And besides, always remember, we're not running radio shows here. Populist Uprising is here on this Friday morning. It's moving up to lunchtime here in the Eastern Time Zone, 35 minutes after the hour. It's 11:35 here in Sneedville proper, so lunchtime's about 25 minutes from now.
You know, unabridged without having paper in front of me and a pen. You can't do it like that. It's too much. You have to. Hold up.
You have to hold up.
You have to get to a point where you can just go off the cuff, off the top of your mind,
Yeah.
and just do a whole show.
You mean like I do every single time I go live? And well, you do the same thing. You're just far more repetitive than I am.
You have to.
True, yeah.
I see people still trying to do it every day. And still none of them can come close to me. None of them.
My show is so much better than yours, I don't even know where to begin. And I'm a modest man. But I'm so much better at this than you. It's just, there's no comparison. Worlds apart, as they say.
It's like any craft. It takes a lot of work. It takes persistence. It's not easy. It is very difficult at times. And you have to be persistent with it and stick with it. I want to explain this to y'all again, man. People can say what they want.
Okay.
But I have nothing to lose. You know, I have nothing and everything to lose. I have everything going for me. You have to understand something. I'm in the best position because I already made it. I have it all. God provides. And I still have nothing to lose. And y'all will never know what that feels like or be able to figure that out.
Yeah, I'll never be able to figure it out because in order to figure it out, I have to start with a baseline of understanding what you just said. If I don't understand anything that you just said, there's nothing to figure out.
You can say what you want.
I can hear you now, but Rich, you can try to figure out what he's saying. It's like, yeah, sure.
I'm going to tell you who's holding the boss cards. Tyree Sneed. It's written all over me. Notice every day that we wake up, I run a successful, tangible business, speaking facts, creating actual change, accomplishing more than every agency combined. These are facts. And I run a business, speaking, turning words into money.
Every 3 months. You do that every 3 months. You turn it into money every 3 months. You ever feel like you needed another cup of coffee? I certainly do, so I'm going to go make a cup of coffee. I'm going to mute the mic. And when I come back, well, we'll see if we have a mute game winner. I'm certainly going to try not to have that happen. And when I come back, it's going to be a smoke 'em if you got 'em, even though it's far, far too early to really do much of anything relative to that sort of entertainment. It's not going to stop us. Negative 43D.
Turning water into wine, so to speak. Do they do that? Nope. Not a one of them. Not one of them. They all wish they could. I see plenty of people on here trying to imitate, wishing they could do what I do, trying to make music that ain't music so they could try to catch up. And trust me, I got these people in their feelings. They all listening right now. And they probably mad as hell. Actually, I know they are because I put out the reading. The reading is divine confirmation. Y'all big mad. Y'all all big mad. Right? Come on, bro. Y'all like all them people, bro. Like all them people that I ain't got to speak names no more. Y'all know who I'm talking about. All them people that lived a fake lifestyle this whole time. And every day they're trying to act like they're rubbing something in. When they have nothing. Bro, ain't nobody trying to be no Mason. Ain't nobody trying to just pretend and, you know, mooch off everyone and then act like every day is spring break. Ain't nobody trying to do none of that. That's not a lifestyle. It's not even a life. It's not. That's all borrowed. That's a joke. That's what Masons do. They borrow time. They borrow an identity. They borrow their habits, their movements, their words, their actions, down to every little nuance about them. It's borrowed and stolen. They're thieves. Facts. That's why they say hip-hop is the culture of thieves. No, Masonry is the culture of thieves. It just so happens that Masonry has everything to do with hip-hop. Feel me? Actual hip-hop, any of us could have taken and gone and built our own music industry. That's what I did already. TyreeSneed.com, it's worldwide. I'm building my own music industry, so the next thing will be any wannabe rappers in the valley, anybody that wants to rap, you need to start rapping your lyrics to me, right? And it's like having tryouts, but it'll be 24/7. And I'm not saying I can put it up here because there's rules on the channel, and I wouldn't take that chance or risk with my business, of course. But what I can do is I can put the videos on other channels, and we can start building these other channels. So anybody who wants to rap, this is a serious, you know, calling out, and I need serious inquiries only. I can never say that word, inquiries. But that's what I need, is serious people. And if people want to rap, I'm the guy to talk to. Anybody else is going to be a waste of your time. I'm just telling you the truth. It'll be a waste of your time. You'll get nowhere. You'll accomplish nothing unless you get down with Cashless Pain. Cashless Pain is my record label. I'm the CEO of it. Right? And you notice how I do things. It's all official, professional business. I saw a meme, I think it was today, talking about don't worry about your reputation. Worry about your character.
Well, if you worry about your character, generally your reputation is going to take care of itself. You need to remember that. I am back. I did mute the mic. I got my coffee made. And I put some Irish cream whipped cream on top of my coffee. I saw it in Aldi yesterday, not a sponsor, of course. And I thought, wow, Irish cream whipped cream. I'll bet I can't have this. And I picked it up, and a serving gives me 2% of my daily sugar. That means that's low in sugar. Guess who just loaded up on whipped cream? That would be me. Always, if you're on a diet, look for things, or just trying to lose weight, eat right. Look for things that are fun to eat and fun to drink. And this takes a cup of coffee next level. Never listen to me. Don't talk so fast. Negative 43 TV.
Character is who you are. Your reputation is who people think you are. And I like that. I love that. I got people after my reputation nonstop every day, and they have accomplished nothing. Because guess what? The fact is that reputation actually means nothing.
I mean, your reputation is everything. Could Sesame Street handle another character that lives in a trash can?
Reputation only holds power over
Move into the trash can next door to Oscar the Grouch.
you if you allow it. See, anything that's a third party, that's a manifestation of the mind, it can't hold power over you unless you allow it. Just like people, spirits, any of that, they can't hold power over you unless you allow it. If you just say, well, I'm gonna pull my energy back, they can't touch you. They can't come close to you. It's just the truth. And that's what I've learned, and that's what I want to teach people in the world and the public.
Who is Johnny J? He's here right now.
You got to step away from all that stuff. You got to step back and take an assessment.
Yes.
You got to evaluate the situation and see it for what it is, not what you'd like it to be.
Yeah.
And say, well, you know what? Like with me, pretty much everybody was against me on here.
And still are. What's your point?
So what did I do? I meet other people, come across people, promoted the channel. I did that church thing the way I felt like all of them were against me too, majority of them.
They were. You're a total fucking asshole, and you're so fucking crazy. On top of all of that, people don't want to be around you. People are uncomfortable around you. If you're lucky, people are merely uncomfortable around you.
I mean, they were. I mean, you know, when we were in Kentucky,
yeah, they were.
bro, do you understand that Puck, his name was Puck, and I liked Puck, you know, but Puck came up and he was asking me something, and he changed what he was asking because they think I'm not, like, I'm totally slick with it. I'm a genius, bro. Nothing's gonna get by me. And he thought I didn't know what's going on. I figured it out right away. They were going down the street, leaving that little camp, and they were basically holding me there. I mean, that's illegal, dude. You do understand that's a crime, right? And I'm gonna bring it up.
But yet you walked out of your own volition. You weren't being held captive. You walked out. You walked out, left your shit, and you were so scared you would not go back to get your stuff. Oh, hey, I left my computer. They would have said, of course, here you are. Go in peace with the Lord.
In court too, and that could be serious.
But no, you were scared of them, and therefore your computer was thrown away, as it should have been.
Charges on top of theft from my backpack with my laptop in it and my diamond rings. So all of that they're responsible for. So,
yep, you certainly can do that. That's true. That's true. I was very, very tickled.
So like I said, when Miguel don't really talk much anymore, and I wonder why. Because he probably knows, right, that they may be facing charges. Like I said, those are criminals, bro. When he's like, don't let that stop you. You mean the fact of what Raul was trying to do towards me? How would I not let that stop me? I mean, he's someone I've never met, and he's just trying to do underhanded stuff to stop me in my destiny. And are you serious? Oh, of course I'm going to let that stop me. I would never come near that fool. You understand? Because, like I said, I'm a grown man. See, that's the thing. People, they all want to act like...
There's another I'm a grown man. We really should turn that into a drinking/smoking game, but Jesus Christ, we do enough of that as it is. Hey, speaking of which, we haven't done this yet, ladies and gentlemen. You know what's coming up. I know what's coming up. Yes, indeed. If you look at the upper right-hand corner of your screen, there he is. There's the pit boss. It's time to smoke 'em if you got 'em. You're on Negative 43 TV, 47 minutes after the hour. Let's smoke drugs far too early in the day.
Like they're tough for being narcs and narcissists. That's not tough. I'm just a grown man. We have different rules now, sir. Yeah, see, I have rules to follow. You see, I have everything going for me. You see, I've built everything with my bare hands and my hard work and my genius mind. I have everything going for me. I still have everything to lose. You understand? Yeah, I can show anybody I'm Billy Tough Guy, but that's not the right decision for me. That's not going to help me. That's going to hold me back. And that's what they want, is people like that. They don't care about nothing. They just want to drag you down with them.
There's another admission that he will not fight. There's another admission of that. Tyree, you heard that, right? I know you're listening. And by the way, if he goes live, we will, of course, switch over live.
Because they already know they're at the bottom. So, of course, I would let it stop me. You should have let it stop you, and you might still have that truck or car on payments. Right? That's why he don't really talk. It's not for any other reason. He don't really talk much because, well, I mean, what can he really say? You feel what I'm saying? What can he say? He can't tell me nothing. Right? No.
Oh, man. Always under the overpass, he cams up. Yeah, I've had it. Yeah, somebody has said here that maybe there's somebody under there that he's scared of. I don't know why he's compelled to cam up every time he's under an overpass. He's compelled to do it. He can't not do it.
No. No, you're under Raul, and you're Raul's little agent, little you know what. and you just try to do what he
And
tells you. I
cam
think
off
he told you to do all
there.
that. I think that's what he said. I think he said try to.
That right there is a day's work for a psychologist. Okay, why would he do that?
To keep tabs on him, right? And I'm perfectly fine with that because I want you to. Because I want you to see me exposing y'all. But those aren't friends. Friends don't do that. You understand? Friends don't leave you stranded in the middle of Kentucky like they did me. So let's not joke around.
You walked out. You walked out. I'm going to point this out every fucking time you say that in this particular live stream that we're watching again today. From here on out, motherfucker.
Around and pretend.
That is not a lie that you're going to get away with on Negative 43 TV.
Don't let that stop me, boy. You crazy. Like what?
Yes. The sound of cars driving by, the
Green light.
the beep of the
Take
crossing
3 hours?
light.
I'm telling you, bro, it's just crazy, bro. Like they literally take like 3 hours to make right and left-hand turns.
Horse shit. Stop exaggerating.
And I'm telling you, that's the new thing too. They think that I don't know what's going on. And I know it's just, it's the same business as always. And I'm not going to feed into that, but I just got to be smart about everything I do. That's all. Because, you know.
Well, if you got to be smart about everything you do, well, damn, I guess you're fucked, huh?
People always watching, people paying attention, people looking for me to make a mistake. And that just is what it is. Nothing I can do about that. You got to just try to not make.
Hold it. Obviously, I'm not paying enough attention. He said somebody pulled a knife on him.
Any mistakes. It's sad, but it's the truth. So like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, don't let that stop you. Bro, that's why I left in the middle of Kentucky. If it was in your hands, I'd still be over there.
You left. You contradicted what you said a few moments ago, but you left. That's correct. They did not strand you anywhere. You stranded yourself by choice.
Are you serious right now? Like, that makes sense to you? You don't think that's criminal? That's criminal charges, bro. Boy, stop it. Stop talking, all y'all. Stop running your mouth because I haven't taken this case to a lawyer and to court yet. Don't worry, I'm going to. Oh, I'm going to have a lawyer. It takes time, man. Be patient, bro. We're in no hurry. You understand?
Yeah, man, geez. Sometimes viewing Tyree Sneed in moderation, or attempting to view it in moderation, may not be the best thing in the world. What is the knife story? It sounds interesting, and I would ask if anybody knew what stream this was in which he talked about this, but that's a tough ask, I know.
And stuff like that. I'm not worried about statutes with anything that I've been through or experienced.
But it's coming.
I'm just going to bring it all to the lawyer's attention, and he can tell me what can be a tangible lawsuit and what can't. That's simple.
I appreciate that, Wiccan. If should you locate it, leave it for me at Discord. Send it to richbaritone@mail.com. That will be reviewed upon arrival.
I'm gonna lay it out I'm gonna lay all the issues down on the table for him, right? I'm gonna lay it all out as a script, and he can tell me we could take this one to court, we can't take this, we could take this one to court, because I have lawsuits on companies, I've got lawsuits on a lot of establishments, and I don't think it's going to be quite what I think it is. It's not going to be that many when I really get down to brass tacks and see.
You're absolutely right, Red. I'll read this one for the listeners. He says, if they, the church group, did leave him behind, he would have ran toward the police and tried to press charges on the church for abandonment, like he had with Jenny. That's absolutely correct, Red.
What's really serious and real or not. Does it take 5 hours, bro? Yeah, come on.
So he didn't even try to say that he took the knife from him and beat the guy's ass. That's kind of indicative that did Probably happened. Yeah, and the natives are sick of him. I guess a few days ago, the 60-year-old guy, 60-year-old guy, the old man that got in his face. There's a reckoning coming, and it may not be that far into the future.
Unreal. See, the reality is that it's people like that. They should have an actual suspended license. Not me. Them. And they do it on purpose. See what I'm saying?
No.
It's all good. Like I said, we don't put up with nothing.
No. Everything that happens around you, Tyree Sneed, is not a government plot. Literally everything around you see as a plot. How in the hell do you live like that? How could anybody live like that? Again, I'll hit the button, but not before I say one more time, everything around you is not a plot.
And I'm going to look right at all of you.
None of it,
and
really.
Tell you reality. You see what I'm saying? I don't care about y'all and your nonsense. Like, real talk, they really need to learn how to just move out the way.
Oh, yes, Money Mike strikes with a read it for the listeners. He says, I think you misunderstood the knife incident. He meant a guy stabbed his ass all night long.
Hey, if somebody they see is doing something, like, real talk, it is sad, bro. But yeah, I don't care about nobody, man. People want to pretend they got me.
Yeah, no doubt no doubt it was removed by the user. I am hoping that Dutchie or Art Vandalay snagged it. There's a couple of them I hope they got.
Misconstrued, but when I'm out here, people as quiet as a mouse. Bro, they literally got they people. They so corrupt, they got they people on social media. They got ties to self-snitching and telling on themselves, trying to bait on social media to try to get me out of character. Come on, son. That's just like that stuff back in the day.
We're not trying to get you out of character. So your character is that you don't fight. Why? I thought you were like all hateful and mean and the big bully and everyone was scared of you. But to get you out of your character, what? We're asking you to act like a nice guy? Yeah, everything. I'm this, I'm that, I'm super ultra mega bad. Apparently getting you out of character means your real character is You're a twat. You're a little putty.
You saw them antics stop. Why? Yeah, because I G-checked them to their face. Because I told them, no, that's not how it go, partner. See, you're trying to pull the wool over somebody's eyes. You can't. You was trying to really act like I'm supposed to put up with that, or that's okay, or that's legal. No, it ain't. You were all in on it. It's corruption. And every action that you take that's corrupt is documented. It will be sent to a lawyer. Like I said, they funny to me. You understand? Now, I can't do nothing no more. They can't say nothing. They can't do nothing because every action goes to a lawyer. It's not smart. It's not wise. It's going to help me win the case. You understand what I'm saying? And, I mean, there's no reason why I shouldn't win because the channel alone is documentation. And if they try to get rid of that, I still, it's just obvious. I can get documentation and proof anytime on here, right? Yeah, because all I got to do is open a chat room. See, people don't get it, man. I got my enemies. They sleeping on me, so-called enemies. And as usual, every time what happens, I get the best of all of you, right? Feel me?
No, I don't feel you. I don't see how you're getting the best of me now or at any other point during a day, a week, a month, or even a year.
I just never liked that. I don't understand the business. Like, what is the business of just sitting there like this one? Like, what is that? I'm just not that type of dude. I'm not approachable. I don't want people around me, much less just sitting there, especially if they just looking at me like that's odd, right? Like, just tell you the truth, Batman don't put up with nothing. I ain't got no reason to.
You put up with everything. You're a complete coward, and people are just beginning to openly hate him. Matter of time.
Run all these blocks. Me. See, I got real power, man. People can say what they want. I don't have power to street level, then I shouldn't be able to walk my routes every day. But yet I will every single day, and you'll do nothing about it. I promise you. right? Because I run these blocks.
Block his route. Mailman Tyree or some such shit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Vladimir Putin. He's here live.
You understand? It's different. It's different than just walking on them. I run them. See what I'm saying? So, like, I could care less what anybody talks about. It does matter. It all matters.
Yeah, Vlad, I'm in love with the new jingle, and I think Mrs. Baritone actually likes it even more than I do.
That's why I always built everything in my gangster at a street level.
But yeah, Skull Kid Boy, thank you so very, very much. It's fantastic.
Because once you take over the streets and the blocks, literally, can't nobody do nothing. They can't tell you nothing. Like I said, that's why they got to run to social media. Right? They looking right at me, saying, there's the Batman, yep, who's out here and got the heart that you don't have, right, to hold his own in the street, and is the real thing.
Yeah, it really does fit the vibe of the show, Vlad. It really does. Money Mike comes through with another reader. Right here, he says, he not approachable, yet he wears an outfit begging for attention.
Right?
Yes,
and then what do all their evil, cowardly minds go to immediately, right? Bunch of nonsense that they ain't about, right? That's the reality. Bunch of nonsense they ain't about. They start pretending and fronting and telling themselves nonsense they ain't about, right? Bunch of nonsense.
The projection there is so very strong. If the projection is so strong, if it was a building, it would be standing 10,000 years from now. It's that strong.
Right? Yeah. Oh, I'm talking like this for a reason. Yeah. Nonsense they ain't about because they ain't about nothing.
Or maybe it would fall apart in 10 seconds because the materials are strong, but boy, it's not put together for it. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and none of them ever going to do nothing. They're going to sit there and put up with it just like they did in the past. Capiche? That's the reality. You feel me? See, people don't understand, man. I really don't care, bro, about none of you.
Hello, Silence, my old friend. Really, I don't think so. I don't think he's bailed, although he's getting to the point of a show where just disappearing is something that he will do. Yeah. 15, 20-minute silences at the end of a show. That's so Tyree Sneed. Yeah, and he was talking about how much work he's put into this to get so very good at this.
So yeah, like I said, end of the day, I do my thing right in front of all y'all.
I'm getting pretty good at filling in blank spaces.
Just understand that. It ain't going away. It ain't going to never change. Like I said, I'm telling you the truth. That's what they do. They look for an excuse on the outside. What do we call them? We call them little what?
What do we call you? Little bitch, little hoe, little pig, just all kinds of stuff, man. It's absolutely bottomless. Vladimir Putin wants to know if we can have a smoke 'em if you got 'em. We just got done with one, but hey, what the hell? Let's just go ahead and do another smoke 'em if you got 'em for Vladimir here on Negative 43 TV. If you're still lit up from the last one, don't worry about it. But if you're like me, I'm jumping right in there, both feet, as they used to say.
Yeah, that's what all y'all are. All y'all. Ain't nobody exempt. I'm talking to all y'all. See, I'm not on here to make friends. I was never on here for people to like me.
And here I'm
on here to take everything over. Okay? I don't care how people feel about me. Never did. See, people got me completely misconstrued and confused. I'm the type I'll go out my way to make sure you feel some way about me. I let nothing go. And I forget nothing. You understand? So, like I said, I'm not changing for nobody. I'm going to be the same old gangster like Genuine. Same old G. Right? Like I said, man, people funny, bro. People ain't got...
Oh, no, Vlad. Thank you.
Nothing for me, man. None of them. And I love it, man. I love how they all just stand there and they tell themselves a bunch of nonsense. I remember when I was moving around in Fort Worth at a street level, there was dudes doing that outside of the buildings and stuff. They didn't do it with me. talking about, oh, this is respect and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. And like, you just sitting there wasting your time. And then a guy like me who's smart just goes in and knows how to talk to people and handle stuff the right way and gets what I need. But you can't get what you need because you're too busy trying to tell people how something going to go when that just ain't how reality works, buddy. See, it's not tough to want things your way. This isn't Burger King.
It's not tough to want things your way. This isn't Burger King, but yet you demand everything not only go your way, but be given to you. Holy shit, fuck Batman, negative 43 TV. He has nothing teed up. So he's not ready to go live, at least not at this point. I do see his last video. Batman sets the new world record of 220 pull-ups in one set. He is, in fact, going totally Charlie Zellin up on this pull-up thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get on that bar. I'm going to bounce as much as I can. And when I'm done, I'm just going to say that I've done one more than Tyree Sneed. Why not?
It's tough to adapt. It's tough to say, hey, I'm not in control and I'm still doing my thing. You see what I'm saying? People don't know anything because they don't have life experience. Like I told you, they telling on themselves and I'm getting it documented. And guess what? What I'm planning to do 100% is make sure that I talk to this lawyer.
Yeah, I heard that Eli's back. He's just one of those guys that I don't really get Eli. Haven't watched enough to get him, but I got my hands full here in Sneedville.
If it's the lawyer with Christina, that's probably how it's going to work. And no, I'm going to see if basically if the lawyer...
Money Mike with another read 'em. Tyree is more of a Dairy Queen under the bridge at night. Oh, yeah. You just know that's going to be true. Hey, a superhero has to eat. Brett Harley arrives on this Friday afternoon now. Have you guys seen the pull-ups? They're complete bullshit. Oh, yeah, absolutely. They're not pull-ups at all. He's bouncing not even an eighth of an inch. I'm going to get up there and stay up there as long as my shoulders will allow me. I'm not entirely sure that's going to be very long at all. Yeah, all he does is tell whoppers. That's absolutely true. And I think Vladimir just named his pull-ups. They're jerk-ups. That's exactly what they are.
Can have them launch a full investigation from a different kind of bureau or department that's higher up, whether it's the feds, FBI, whoever isn't corrupt. And if they are corrupt, then I want whoever is above them. And all y'all's boss has a boss. So at some point, we'll get an agency, I'm sure through an attorney, to actually investigate this thoroughly. So now know something. When you say anything towards me online or you do anything my direction,
he most certainly doesn't, Cake Pan, because if he was getting enough protein with all the walking that he does, his legs should be starting to tree trunk a little bit, especially the thighs, and it's not happening.
Your name is getting turned into an attorney. Okay? And you may be investigated by the agencies that actually have power. You understand? That's how it's going to go now. Yep. So I wouldn't say my name. You understand? Because I'm talking about full investigation. I want them to find out everything about every little decision you've made. I want them to know everything about you. And I want to know why you're speaking my name. Because there's more to it. There's a reason behind all of it. And see, this is what people don't get, bro.
I'm speaking your name because I personally hate your guts. I've been very upfront with that from the very beginning. And a lot of people here don't hate you, they're amused by you. Some people here actually do hate you. Oh boy, do I hate you. I'm not going to rehash it. Everybody that's been here for a long time knows why I hate you. I'm never, ever going away. It's just your good fortune that I live about 1,200 miles away from you.
You're dealing with Batman. Do you know what Batman is? Do you know what Batman was? Batman was a...
That wasn't a threat algorithm for no other reason than I'm not going to spend the money to drive down there. I'm scared of heights too, but hey, I'm not beating my chest talking about how macho I am.
detective. I ain't got to spell it out for y'all, man. You want to get on here and you want to pretend you playing with people that you already knew you shouldn't and can't. Like I said, be my guest. You understand? I know what I'm doing. Trust me, bro. Anybody say my name, I mean, you may be looking at serious prison time. I know how to play this game.
Yeah, there may not be all that much protein in hobogism, but the unique swimming action does clean a little bit between his teeth.
And see, I never ran anyone
But then the rest of the gunk gets stuck up in there, and it's even worse than it was before.
for my problems. I never went and told. I did none of that. No, this isn't how I...
That'd be a great first line in a commercial, wouldn't it? Just breath got you down.
I do things. Like I said, I offer everybody I have for the past 35 years for everyone to talk in front of me. Everybody takes the cop out. Everybody gets scared and they can't face me and they start doing their antics. Okay, no problem. And that's why you go to jail. You go to jail for that, buddy.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I missed it. I have to say this. Say it with me, kids. You know what word it is. 1, 2, 3, antics. I was a little late on that, but who cares? It's still fun.
Dude, it's not an option. People funny as hell. Like, think about that, bro. They got people on social media, they admitting that them and they people is like watching me and stuff. Like, what you watching me for? You have something to say. I mean, just say it. I mean, that's not cowardly. Like, that's crazy, bro. I'm just a normal dude, man. Like, what? Like, is there a big deal going on? Nah, you hiding on the internet, or, you know, talking nonsense that don't even make no sense. What is that? I'm out here right now. Do I seem scared to you? See what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. The internet stuff is fake, man.
You're completely terrified 24/7, 365.
That's the whole problem. All y'all on this internet stuff. Ain't none of that stuff real, bro. Don't nobody care about that.
If you step on a rock on a sidewalk and you believe that to be a plot against you, you're a terrified little bitch.
I don't care what people say or do on the internet. It ain't going to stop me from doing what I got to do every day. Like I said, the lion doesn't care how many hyenas are in the way of what he got to do. He got to do what he got to do. Feel me? I'm the lion. King of the jungle. Have been since day one. So, of course, people like that going to be mad because some of them are old, whatever, got nothing going for them. They want attention. They're jealous because they look at social media and see me all over it. It's just like dealing with somebody. It's like when Eminem, when everything happened with Eminem, Eminem didn't build it himself. Nobody wants to give me the credit I deserve. I built this by myself. I created this fame. I don't have a record deal. I don't have an agent. I'm not representing.
You don't have a record deal? I thought you owned a record company. You should be mentioning that now.
By anybody. I built my own fame, and I'm actually literally on another level fame-wise already than Eminem ever was. That's facts. So again,
got another reader from Who is Johnny J, who types, he's a lion, all right, a giant pussy.
What do you mean? You understand? What could anybody tell me if they lie to themselves and they can't even be honest with themselves about who they are, what they talking about? I don't care how nobody feel, bro. You understand? I could care less, man. People don't understand the dude they're dealing with, man. I'm something else, trust me. It's the real deal with me, bro. I don't know what y'all talking about. I think you know better. I think all of y'all know better. I think you know exactly what you're dealing with. You understand? I'm a living legend for a reason. Okay, dog? Okay, doggy? Oh, and Snoop Dogg needs to be banned from the internet. He needs to leave the internet completely. You're responsible for all that stuff with Pac. You should be locked up in prison. And it is unreal that they haven't done that. Who'd they do it to? That guy named Keith D or whatever? Why they ain't do it to you? You who was responsible. You another one. I mean, you played a much more major role.
Tupac was murdered in what, 1999-ish?
An integral role than him. I know that. Come on, bro. He's on camera. Hold up.
Rattling on about things that happened 25 years ago. Yeah, that's Tyree Sneed. Absolutely Tyree Sneed. And yes, in fact, he has done it to us yet again. So let's go ahead, grab the slider. Reveal yourself, oh circle of mouth. That's all I need. Okay.
Yeah, man. You want to know the funniest part, man, is all these people, they really tell themselves delusion. They think I care. I don't care.
You care deeply.
I don't care how nobody feels, bro. Nobody. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. That's what y'all don't understand.
Dramatic silence or just what the hell is going on here? I worked a long time to learn how to do this. Yeah, Yep, sure you did. It didn't work. The homeschooling on radio, it most certainly did not work for you. This part of our show is brought to you by what else? Ratty.
But yeah, I mean, I don't care what nobody thinks. I don't care about next to nothing. I don't care about what any of y'all talking about.
Wait a minute.
That's the thing. You got to just stop caring, man.
I'll go ahead and take that one down. I see it's still a Valentine's Day at it. And boy, is that not accurate. Let's do this. This portion is brought to you by Sneedville Financial Services.
That's all. That's the answer. Just don't care. I'm just giving you the right advice. You feel me? Because people are going to talk, man. You know, it's clear as day.
Okay, 1996. So, yeah. 29 years ago. Like, what? Why even bring it up at this point?
Shown their cards. Their position is clear. They're jelly. They're envious. I don't really care. I mean, I didn't ask. You know, like, what are you volunteering it for? You're looking for a result. Like I said, they want me to get out of character because they know I have all the power. I got all the momentum. I'm one guy, bro. I'm one guy who just does a little YouTube channel. They pay me 1/100 of a cent for 1,000 views on here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's so funny. I've got the whole streets in a frenzy and everybody going crazy over me. And this company don't even pay me next to nothing. Like, imagine the type of power I would have if they compensate me correctly. Oh, my goodness. Right?
But yet, every 3 months when you get paid, you're flexing. Oh, my goodness. You're flexing like an old Stretch Armstrong doll. You really are.
Like, what country is this that I make 1/100 of a cent for like 1,000 views? Come on, dude. You can't be serious, man. Like, going to tell me, oh, this is America. Yeah, okay. The dream, right? The American dream. The American dream, but they want to complain and say, these people work for next to nothing. Who? Where?
You. There.
All them jobs pay more than next to nothing. They all pay better than this. This is probably the lowest paying job, I think, in the country. I don't know what you're talking about. So how is it that I'm doing this?
Well, since this is not a job for either one of us, but a hobby, well, yeah, there you go.
But I got everybody in an uproar, and I knew it would happen because people just can't handle social media. They can't log off. They can't handle when people are saying the truth, and they just can't handle my essence. Like, yeah, I make a little bit of dough on here, but it's because I'm smart. It's because I work harder than everybody.
You just said you're making 1,000th of a cent. Now you're making a little dough? Christ almighty.
That's why all of them, they're trying to figure out how to do it, and they're wasting their time. You're never going to be at my level, right? And even if you got to this level, you don't understand the kind of consistency it takes. You can't do it running your mouth. You just can't. You have to watch what you say. If you don't, I mean, it's just common sense. Your channel's not going to be able to get to a point where you can sustain financially. And I try to give people the right advice. They don't listen. Trying to do music on here, oh, you'll never make it. If you're not buying every instrumental, they can use that as an excuse too. Right?
All right, everybody. Look who just walked in the door. It's Dr. Computer Shop. Welcome to the show, sir.
Right? I mean, there's tons of nuances. So that's what people would ask themselves. I mean, you got people and they can't hold together a business on here or build one or even get a channel going. how did I make it if I had everyone against me? Exactly. God is real. Miracles are real. And I think I'm living proof of that. Don't we think? I mean, I'm somehow talking to you today. I don't know how. You know what I mean? Like, bro. Everybody knows what it is with me and what I've been going through, bro. You can't be.
And now arriving in the Negative 43 TV studios, it's Joe Patrick II. Welcome him, everyone.
Serious, man. So, like I said, end of the day, I'm just going to do the best that I can, like God told me, and, give it my all.
And how are you doing on this fine afternoon, sir?
For everything I'm doing, and leave the rest in God's hands. You know what I mean? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? See, I don't care what people think. I didn't ask. You know what I mean? Like I said, they just want to volunteer stuff because they have their issues. That's fine. I'm not here to talk about your issues and discuss them. Like I said, all that stuff, that's a conversation for off the internet. Like I said, anybody got something to say to me, they're more than welcome to say it to my face. And since nobody can, well, we know who runs the streets, right? And it's that easy. It's that simple, bro. I ain't worried about nobody and nothing. That's what they want grown men to worry about. That's what I realized. They all know they cowards. They use language to try to trap us. That's what y'all, if you real, or you claim to be real G, real gangster, and you from the street, you better peep game and see what's going on, homeboy. It ain't about how tough you are. It's about can you defeat your opponent mentally? First, that's what they teach you in martial arts. You defeat your opponent mentally, that's it. You ain't got to do nothing. Sit back and laugh at them. That's what I do.
He just explained how he can win fights without fighting. That's exactly what you just heard. Oh dear, yeah, I hit the button.
So before you tell yourself delusion and that reality isn't reality and that I'm not the toughest gangster who ever walked the planet. Oh, yes, I am. And this is the position that you get put in, and it's the best position to be in. And I'm a role model for the youth, and I can teach people. I have too much positivity that I can bring to other people in the world for me to have time to worry about anybody who's saying nothing that ain't real and ain't positive. You get what I'm saying? I'm too busy teaching others and helping people to be focused on nonsense. And that's my advice to all of you, that you should put yourself in the same position. See what I'm saying? This is a lot different, right? It's a lot different than when I initially responded, right? Why? Because I thought about it and I had time to recollect and think and say, wait a minute. There's a reason why there's people habitually doing this. This is how they handle things. They do it on purpose. They all know they cowards. So, I mean, there ain't no point in addressing them. I don't talk to people like that. They want you to take the bait, bro. They want you to get out of character so that they can have an excuse to say something. Meanwhile, they're all the ones who initiate everything. They're the ones talking, and they do it hiding behind social media. Like I said, you talk behind social media, bro, you ain't said nothing to me.
That's precisely what you do, though, isn't it? Talk behind social media and block anybody that disagrees with you. Your ass is so sensitive that you will and have and will continue to block people for merely saying hello. You've done it before. You're going to do it again. Negative 43 TV. I'm Richbartone. And we are almost done here. We have about 5 minutes left to go in this show. Just don't forget Saturday Madness tomorrow night at 5:50 p.m. We're going to go back to the regular time for that 5:50 p.m. Sneedville time, which is what? Eastern Standard Time here in the United States. And by the way, if you're in the United States, don't forget to set your clocks back here on Saturday night before you go to bed. Spring forward, fall back. It's time to get on summertime, and oh, how I love it so.
Everybody, you're going to have to get off the keyboard and the phones, and you're going to have to come say it to my face. I'm sorry, but that's just reality. Everybody. Y'all ain't got no choice. We don't take the internet seriously, man. So miss me with that nonsense. That's silly. That's just people who jelly. I love it, man. They telling me they jelly at me.
Got a little turkey call in there.
I'm telling you, bro, I got them in an uproar, a frenzy. And don't care at all, right? That's what they can't figure out. They like, how is he so comfortable doing what he do? I've been doing this for a long time, boss. Feel me? I've been running the streets for a long time, been a gangster for a long time. I did my thing in Atlanta when I was stuck in the middle of the city. I was stuck in Atlanta, bro. Just stuck there. I mean, what do you think I did when I got out of jail out there? I was in the detention center downtown. I mean, you think it was easy? I mean, see, y'all think everything is easy because nobody paints the picture the way it actually is for y'all. Bro, when I got out of jail in Atlanta, bro, I was shaking. I wasn't scared of anyone or anything like that, but like the situation for me, I was very young. I was like barely, 17, 18. The situation for me was, I mean, it was huge for me. It was a huge...
That's quality, Mike. Spring forward, fall back is what the guys at the shelter tell Tyree to do on their dongs. There, I had to read that one for the listeners. Oh, my goodness. King Blazy, wisdom, power, intellect is here late, but he is in fact here. And Vladimir Putin followed up with Gabe Head in Bankhead.
Huge deal. Y'all don't know what I went through. So before you try to devalue what I've been through or dismiss what I've been through, understand, bro, I've been through some serious, real things, bro. Y'all talk about all these words like trauma. Y'all don't know the meaning, bro. You have no clue what I've been through. You can never comprehend who I am. That's why I know the answers for everything, because I've been through everything. So can't nobody teach me nothing or tell me nothing. Nobody. Especially y'all. Y'all ain't been through nothing, bro. Y'all are sheltered individuals. You got no life experience. I'm not hearing nothing you talking about. And that's the end of the conversation. All right, homeboy. So like I said, let people do what they do, man. Everybody just wants to emulate, Big Daddy over here. Let them do that. At the end of the day, you're going to see me continue to run this.
I mean, you do know he had to feel some burning sense of shame when he was in there. Most cowards would.
Business. Effective.
So I'm told. I've never been a coward in PC.
Right? And I don't know what else to tell you, man. I mean, it's taking a little bit of time, but I'm starting to get it put together again somehow. And
manually,
I'm seeing the changes that I have to try to make. I'm seeing what I have to try to do. And like I said, it's just because this system has continued to kind of, just, I don't know, like put me in a corner with everything. It's just odd and weird, but like I said, you got to change how you approach things. It's not a choice. I mean, you just got to figure it out. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Hopefully something will give and, we'll be able to get a leg up on everything is what I'm hoping for. If not, then it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? But, we're going to keep pushing with this regardless and doing the best we can, because this is big. And it's not really just for me. It's for everybody, man. This is helping a lot of people. So that at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about helping others and, waking people up, So like I said, anything else, I mean, people say things that are just way out in left field that don't exist. I mean, I don't even know how to respond to that anymore, because it's a waste of my time, because what I'm seeing with me, everybody admires me, man. Everybody looks up to me. And like I said, the people who be around.
Everybody hates your guts, and a lot of us are disappointed that you are still practicing respiration.
Around people like that, right, who they don't want to just say something positive because they jelly and they envious. They got people all around them, all of them, that look up and want to be, they look up to superheroes and want to be a superhero. And then they seen a real one and the real thing, and they looking at it like they want to be that. So I got people who jealous, but yet the people right around you, they wish they could be like me. So that's what it is. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, like, I'm doing what I need to do the right way, man. I know how to answer all this. I know how to do things the right way, and that's about it, man. I'll talk to you later. Easy money every day, baby.
Yeah, I would say if Charlie Zelenoff was in jail with somebody that had seen his boxing videos, yeah, he would be in imminent danger. Yes, he would have been.
But I mean, these videos, they can't catch up, man. You saw the video I just put out one today, what it did already, over like 600 views. Boy, stop it. Can't nobody come close to me on this. This is a real hustle and a real business. You don't see me struggling with my business. My business remains consistent. Got a check for almost $135 already accrued. They're going to have to pay that this month.
I thought you were bitching about how much they paid. Now you're going to flex on making $135 in 3 months. You don't see where that's kind of silly.
On the 21st to the 26th, boy, stop it. The next check already going to be around like $10, I bet you. Like, what are you talking about? I mean, we making bread over here. I don't care what y'all say.
Well, I'm off to a better start on this one than you are. So far, I have received almost $29 in tips Thank you very much, everyone.
Who cares how much, whatever? I mean, I'm making money and pretty consistently. I mean, like I said, I've made a living off this whole time. It's getting to where it's going to be fairly decent money, I think. And they'll probably offer some more bonuses and stuff. Like I said, I don't know. I'm probably not going to get the 1,000. I haven't heard anything about it. I don't know what's up with that. And like I said, it'll all just get brought up in court, and that's it. I'm going to have my money regardless. I ain't worried about that. God got me. All right. I'll talk to y'all later, man. We stay winning.
And it is the bottom of the hour wherever you may be in the world. And that is all that I have for you on this now Friday afternoon where I am at. I'd like to thank everybody for spending some of your early day or later part of your day, depending on where you're at with us here on Negative 43 TV. Again, program reminder, we will be here on Saturday, which is, of course, tomorrow. Absolutely it is, and we'll be here for Saturday Madness. What are we going to watch? I have no idea. Yeah, except Newfoundland. Yeah, I need to start working that in a little bit more because that's just so very, very interesting. At least it is to me. We're getting ready to go here. Hang out. We've got a new ending here. I'd like everybody here to check this one out before you leave. So, great party, but as always, it's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Richbartone, and until the next time, I'll talk to you.
This is located at One Cross Tower.
Better get that spotted right.
And now, Negative 43 TV KUNT ends another broadcast day. Negative 43 TV is a wholly owned subsidiary of Baritone Media, LLC, with corporate offices located at One Cross Tower in downtown Sneedville. Negative 43 TV studios are located at 6969 Dead Daddy Drive in Sneedville. Negative 43 TV operates at a power of 200 hamster wheels, turning at exactly 61 revolutions per minute. On behalf of Rich and Marie Baritone, Old Betsy the Computer, Pete the Destroyer of Bud, and the rest of us here at Negative 43 TV, I'm Cleveland Steamer. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day. And now, high flight.
Slept the surly bonds of earth, and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed, and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds, and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled, and soared, and swung, high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.